Hi everyone, thanks for watching another video from Forward Cycling. We're here in the New Forest just taking some pictures of our recent build. If you've been following the video series, this should be part 4 if I've edited them and uploaded them in the correct order. And this is the bike ready to go to the customer. So if you've been following the series, you'll know already that this is the competition prize for the one that we ran during the year with Bikmo Bike Insurance, Handmade Cyclist, who did the bike design, and then ourselves, who have built the bike and then had the bike painted in the handmade livery. So the video series has been following it from picking the parts to building the bike, and then as you can see now, the complete bike. So this is going to be just a standard sort of video tour of the bike, so I'm going to show you around it. We've got some quite good light in here today to show you the colour blend, and then in the bottom of the video I'll do a link to the original artwork that Neil's based this design on. So I'll do some panning shots to show you the frame first of all. So it's a gravel X, so this is our sort of race series gravel bike. It's in a size medium, and then the design has the pink fade from the front through a really dark metallic blue, and then a fade into the green going down through the bike. We've got our normal details that we do, but we've got some add-ons to it as well. So we've got the Handmade Cyclist heron on the front and the head tube now. So all of these design bikes will have the heron on the front, so any of the collaboration designs we do with the Handmade Cyclists have that. Our forwards are standard at the bottom there in the 10mm text. Then we've got the forwards graphic on the side, that's 30mm tall. The pink is obviously the same colour as the pink on the front of the bike, and then the blue for the heron and the blue for the forwards is the colour that we're going to go into next, which is the mid blue, or the mid colour should I say, on the fade. Then we've got the King Alfred salutes you logo on the top that Neil's put on and designed, and if you look on his website you'll see these designs as t-shirts and really nice prints, fine art prints and that. Then we blend into the green and then go through the X, so the X being the model number, that's in the pink as well to match the rest. And down on the seat tube here we have the Handmade Cyclist logo, and that's wrapped around all the way around the tube there. Then we're now into the green phase of the fade, and then along the chainstays we have Handmade Cyclist, and then anyone who follows our videos will know that we number all of our bikes. So this is build 52 in the sequence of our builds, and it's the King Alfred's Way, and it's build 1, just to show you that for the lucky competition winner. On the back of the stay we've got the normal stuff that we have. So we've got the Union jack in our 20mm height, that's 5mm underneath that top line there, and then we've got the Bikmo logo around there, and thanks to Bikmo for making this possible for the lucky competition winner. Try and zoom in there. It's a very nice area here to do this, and then you can see that wrap there of the Handmade Cyclist is 360 degrees, and then we've also got Handmade Cyclist on this side with the pink, and then blending back through to the blue into the forwards as well, and then round into the pink on the front. So as I said, I will put a link to the artwork. So the idea of the paint is that, or the idea of the art is that the pink is the sort of sun, and it's sort of hitting the front of the bike, so it's quite a sort of distinct line down through there. And if I just show you that on the side of the bike, you'll see that that's been lined up with the bolts on the fork there, which looks really cool. I'm just going to come back and show you it from a distance. I've put it onto the stand at the back there to hold the bike up because it's pretty blustery up here today. Hopefully you're not getting too much of the wind with that. So that's that. We obviously got some nice photos on the website so you can have a look at the details. These the idea of these designs is they're going to be limited edition numbers. We've got the going into night, so the sunset and then sunrise versions of this design, and then there's some ideas to do some nice road bike designs as well. So keep an eye out on our stuff to see that. So let's go through the spec as we normally do. I'll just talk you through that, try and be efficient because the video is getting on quite a long time. Spent 5 minutes already just talking about paintwork. So this has got the GRX 820 series group set. This is the brand new, and it's a 2x12 speed. I did make an error in my unboxing video, but I think I would have put a little notice there telling you that I got that wrong. So it's got the 2x group set, obviously hydraulic discs on this one. I'm going to just go through the groups. It's going to be a slightly different order to how I normally do them. I haven't done one for a while. And then we've got the 820 calipers. So these are the newer version of the calipers. So they've got the extra 10% clearance there for your discs. So that one, and then a matching one on the back, which you'd hope for. And then we've got XTR rotors, 160mm rotors on this. Obviously the other GRX lever there. Won't make sense to have anything else there. I'll show you the cabling in a second. Chain set, we got a 170mm chain set, 820 series again, and then we're running the 48 31 tooth chain rings on that. And then we've got the GRX front mech. Just get that to focus for you. So GRX front mech, GRX 2x rear derailleur. And then we got an 1134 cassette, and then it's got the old Tegra chain on there as well. And this is just factory grease chain, and that's not be optimized. Obviously you'd have optimization options for the chain, but that's the chain as it is from the packet. What should we go to next? Let's just look at the bolts. I'm just looking at the bolts, so let's just point the bolts out. We finished it with the black stainless steel option. So we've got our spring washers on there with our standard washers, and that's the same bolts all the way around. So up here with the King, we've got the black bolts as well. I think that just sort of makes it pop a bit better. It would look really, don't think it would look very nice with silver ones, so we went with those. So that's those. Oh, sorry, you're going backwards forwards there. So that's that. Let's just get into the cockpit. So we've got the Discover, Pro Discover bars and stem. It's a 42cm wide bar with a 12-degree flare. And then stem wise, we've got the 100mm stem on there. The actual customer's fit would have wanted a really long stem on there because he's got quite long arms and quite a long torso. But the customer is sort of going into gravel for the first time, so I didn't really want to put him in a slammed racing position. So what we've done is we've put a shorter stem on there for now, and then we'll just see how he gets on with that. We've got a little bit of extra cable there to be able to cover an extension if we needed to. Same again with the spacers, so we've put a 15mm spacer underneath to raise it up a bit for him, and it gives me a bit of space there to be able to adjust it if I need to. And then we've got a 10mm chimney on top, which we normally do. I like to have the steerer going all the way through the stem and then clamping afterwards. And then we've got the lovely JRC top cap there as well. I'll just get that to focus. There we go, so the JRC top cap, the carbon top cap there. So that's that. BHT bar tape, as always. So this is the BHT 16, and it's the 3.5mm, nice thick tape for comfort. And then we finished it with our sort of fade into the bar, so that's just got an end tape there, so 5mm insulating tape underneath, and then it's locked off there nicely. And then you'll be happy to know that's a 60mm gap to this hard edge, and then a bit shorter to go to there. So that's that. Cable routing, so this is the mechanical group set, and then we've done the opposites for the cable. So we've run the cables the opposite side. So of course the front, the right hand shifter here is for your rear shifting, and then we've run that opposite on the bike, so you've got loads of clearance there around the head tube, so we're not going to scuff that beautiful paintwork on the head tube. That's kind of how we've done that. So that wraps around there. Obviously it's got the anti-rattle inside the tube, so we're not going to get any rattling cables or anything. So that's that. So let's look at the wheels. It's got the Hunt Carbon 35 gravel wheels. We absolutely love these. If you followed our videos, it's absolutely sweet spot for a nice performance wheel. Nice lightweight, but really sensible money. It's a nice upgrade on all our builds, so we put that on there. Most of our builds have that. And then we've got the Vittoria Torino dry tyre. That's in the 45C. In accordance to the fashion now of going bigger and bigger and bigger on your gravel tyres, but 45 is a nice sweet spot. And the frame will take a 50 there, plenty of clearance to get a 50 through, but I kind of like to stop at a 45 if I can. You get more clearance for mud and debris and stuff to get past. So that's that. Orange seal sealant inside, 100mm in each. And then tyres at the moment are up to 30 psi. And then we've got the muck off valve caps. So we put those on there. Just zoom in. You know what a valve cap looks like, but there you go. So muck off valve cap, finishing off nicely. And then we put the little tool on the back one, if you remember from other videos. So that's your valve core tool, which we've put on the back. So that's the rotors. Bottom bracket, I've just seen that quickly, let's point that out. Praxis works, bottom bracket on this build. That means that we'll be able to swap those 2437 bearings out when the customer wears them out, and then we can upgrade those if he wants to. Seat post is our standard 180 gram carbon fibre seat post. This is set a little bit high at the moment just for the pictures and for the video, and that saddle's going to go a bit lower when he comes to collect it. So if you watch the build video, that's why there's a little bit of inconsistency there. And then it's got the Stealth saddle on top there, and that's in a 152 saddle. And that's probably everything. Just looking over the bike as a whole, yeah, I think we've covered everything. Hopefully you love that bike as much as we do. I'm just going to do some pans around so you can get that colour transition. It looks amazing if I can focus the camera. So that's kind of how it's finished up. So there we go. It's a build 52, very first collaboration with a Handmade Cyclist. Thanks very much to Neil for such a fantastic design and then working with us with the project, and also thanks very much for Bikmo for making the project possible, and then well done to the customer, who is very, very lucky indeed. Thanks very much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.